was
saw
starting a story and
countdown.
forgot we were starting. So we'll save that for later.
I clicked it and I was like, she better get done with that story in 2 seconds. Or the whole world will know. The whole world will know.
Tell everyone what I did last night. Yeah. No.
We'll save that for later. Hello, everybody. Welcome to GirlCode episode 10. I don't even know if that's correct. I just chose a number because we talk all the time. I got new luggage, and so I set my computer on top of this luggage and just realized it's so marked up. It's that beige, BEIS luggage.
Okay.
Man, it got scratched the fuck up.
It beat up? Oh, no.
Just going to Cancun. Like, what? This is crazy.
Trip. Yeah.
First trip. It's all marked up. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that's
and it wasn't even in the checked bags. I had it with me. It was my fault.
You can't even blame anybody, Brooke.
No, I can't. How are you? What's been happening?
I'm doing so well. I mean, yeah, it's been a few weeks. No, just been busy, like continuing with, like, the consulting, contract work stuff. It's been fun. Yeah.
Good.
What about you? You're in Cancun. Look behind you. It's crazy.
The sun has been out. Today is a little overcast. Good day to stay inside and live stream. And yeah, we've just been working from the beach. So the house it's a private house. And of course, during June is the seaweed season. So as you can see, this guy down here is raking for that little spa place. And I'm like, you're raking the seaweed?
Yes, they do that.
Good luck to you. I mean,
it's brutal, right?
Yeah. Our little spot does not have a rake specialist. So it's just complete seaweed. But at least it's not, if we were on the same level, the smell would be really bad. So the nice thing is that it's up like on a little bit of a cliff.
Okay, that's
if
good.
you will. It's like you can see, like I'm on the second floor of this house, and we're up a little bit higher. So it's been nice. So we've just been sitting out on the patio on the table out there and working, and it's been lovely. We're gonna go see some whale sharks, but on Saturday. But it's been nice. I needed to just get out somewhere, go somewhere to like live and work that wasn't in the States, I guess. I don't even know. Like, let's just go live your life, live your life, work from the beach.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to wait till I'm like old. I guess I'm old, but I'm not going to wait till I'm 70 to like live my best life.
Exactly. Got to do it now. I love that.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Yep. And you traveled a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. We're freaking been. Yeah. We were together in Vegas for Bitcoin.
Vegas, Miami
for Consensus / Solana Accelerate. Yeah, we have not live streamed Miami.
We have not.
Sure. How was your time in Miami, Brooke?
It was kind of a whirlwind because like we went to Vegas, then I went back home, then to Miami, then my other home, and then left for here. I guess it's just been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Miami was good. It was the first time I have been put in a position to talk about Meridian, and met a really awesome girl, Brittany, who has now signed on to be a part of the team. And it's awesome. So her, and then my mentor, Pete Wiley, who was one of the judges of the Avalanche Build Games. We meet twice a week. We have lots of plans. It's a very slow, boring process. I know like all the Avalanche people want to know like what's been happening. Like it's boring. Structured credit infrastructure is slow and boring.
It's not the sexiest industry, but
it's really not.
That's okay.
Yeah, like
it's an
that's
award-winning project.
Exactly. And we've now realized that a big piece of like the top of funnel, I guess, is this AI workbench, which all of this is like live. Anybody could go see it if they want. It's not a secret. Like meridianprotocol.xyz is not a secret.
Right.
And then so right now the homepage shows this AI workbench. So loan originators can go and simulate what their like interest rates would be and like their credit rating. So it's been really cool to build that out. And we've got some testing coming up. Like Brittany's got a whole list of people. There's like comments in the. Who are these people?
Saying hi. Hey.
Is that your YouTube?
No.
That's my YouTube.
That's yours. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. And I also don't know if. Hold on. Allow the microphone. Continue. Are people asking us anything on TikTok? Well, TikTok studio is being funny. And so, yeah, the rest of it is currently about 90% of the way there with Jayla. I have another. Okay, so Fable came out, and I fucking hard. I ran Jayla's repo through Fable or Fable. Yeah. Well, did I run the repo through Fable? Ran Fable through the repo?
Yes.
I don't know. Through the repo. And just went, I was just like, use a workflow. Do ABC, create all the agents. And it went for an hour and a half.
Girl, I would be so scared. Like, that's so brave. I would have been sweating. I'd have been like, oh my God, my token usage. You're brave.
So something that I think a lot of people maybe forget, not you, but somebody, I was on a call and saying like, oh, I'm running this whole workflow and and I use Claude Max or whatever. And I was like, but I've built 2 production level award-winning pieces of software. Yes, I started as an engineer and had a huge head start than vibe coders, but I have built these things in the last 2 months. And if you want to dial that, break down the cost that it would have cost me if I had hired a team of engineers, would have been in the
it's not even
$500,000 at least for these products. And that $200 a month it's cost me. And I've never had over usage except for yesterday. And so I kicked Fable in, and we were both like, because I remember getting an extra $100 usage credit. Like they ran a deal. So I still have that. And it hit I'm at 70% of my weekly limit, and it reset on Tuesday. So in 2 days.
2 days later. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm going to hit this usage. But if we're not here to fuck around and find out, then what are we doing? Like, you can't get to like God level production software if you don't fuck around and find out. And it's going to cost what it costs.
Yeah.
It's going to cost what it costs. So I might do, and Fable is part of the Claude subscription, whatever, until I think the 22nd. So then it goes to extra usage. But it found everything. And it ran the UI UX. I was like, act as a UI UX expert. And I will tell you this, when I woke up and went through it again yesterday morning or whenever, yesterday morning, I found that it added some things that shouldn't have added, just like UI. So how Jayla, you go through and it's like Duolingo. You're like, you answer a question and then it comes up and says like, nice try or not quite. And it gives the answer, either gives you why you were right or why you were wrong. And you have to hit continue to get to the next page of the lesson. Okay. And it came up with this new notification where it like popped up with a bubble and it didn't show, but the explanation was still there. So I had to go back in and be like, what?
Don't do that. Don't
What
do
the
that.
fuck, Fable? Revert. And the nice thing about not being in like a huge team with like a huge, production is that I get to do whatever I want. I get to do whatever I want. It's my product.
Mm-hmm.
And if something goes wrong, I just go revert and it reverts it. Yeah.
The best.
So yeah, Fable has been crazy. The name of this stream is Can AI Do Your Job? And part of what Jayla does is talks to people about their particular job and whether they're, at risk of having their job automated through AI. So I've been running about a bunch of tests, and I feel like the new sentiment is not that people are worried they're going to lose their job. It's that, and especially women, that they're a little bit concerned about using AI in their job. Like, what is their boss going to think? Like, are they not using it correctly? So not the fear. And I want to know what you have like heard this, or what have you seen just in your consulting? Are people, men and women, more afraid of what AI is doing for them, or cutting out the middlemen? Are they seeing it being extremely efficient? What are you seeing?
That's a great question. I mean, I'm using it like crazy, as if I have a team of engineers, obviously.
Right.
Dude, my productivity is insane.
Yep.
It's just crazy, especially like my weak point, something that I just like don't love doing, and so have almost like purposefully like avoided becoming an expert at it, is like the DevOps side of things. Like
yes,
the infra, the database, like all like the infrastructure side is like, oh, like I would rather write like be more product focused, more feature focused. Like I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Dude, like Claude has that down. Like it's so perfect. Like, and I love it because it's so simple.
It's so crazy.
It's so replicable. So it's such a perfect thing for AI to do. It doesn't have to be innovative. Oh, it just every time that I'm like, just do this for me, and it just like does it. It just brings me like my pipelines are just like set up so I can push code and it auto deploys. I'm like this. I'm just in
heaven so perfect. It's so perfect. Like
that. So beautiful. But so anyway, I recently have been talking to a company that I might like take on some work for. I might even like, if they offer a full-time role, I'm considering it.
Cool.
With this. So they wrote a bunch of like smart contracts with AI and like just very AI heavy engineering. And then they had a full audit done on like their V1 past everything. They made some changes, which I suspect were AI changes, and just to product, like they pushed those live without another audit.
Oh,
it was like a $4 million exploit. And when I like looked at what the exploit was, like the most simple access control issue, where like it was like a very basic error where I'm like, did a human make this or did AI make it? The team like, exact explanation, but I think it was an AI change with no human like intervention, or I don't know, like. So I'm seeing some stuff where it's like, oh, we still have to be careful. We have to be careful.
Yeah.
Because
you do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like Meridian was all those smart contracts were AI written. I've been very open about that. And nothing will go to mainnet until there's an audit, and then nothing will be changed after that. Like, especially moving it to its own L1, everything's going to be proprietary. Like even the privacy stuff is all going to be done by Ava Cloud or Ava Cloud. Like I would never trust just everything done by AI. Like that's wild.
Yeah.
But like use it to write stuff, but you got to have a third party audit it, whether they use AI or not. Like you have to have a third party, take a look at it.
Exactly. It's like, especially with like so like AI is writing the code and people are using AI to try to exploit the code. So it's like both sides. I'm like, it's an arms race at this point of
Yeah.
whose model is stronger, who's making the fewest mistakes. Kind of crazy. So
Right.
in business though, the computers can't completely take over yet.
It's true. I was trying to see if there's questions in the TikTok chat, but I feel like I'm in the wrong place. So I don't know if you have it open on TikTok. Is it even?
I don't see TikTok no questions yet.
Okay. But we are live on TikTok.
My buddy, he says always get a secondary review, and yes, always. Like you just got to. Like we're not to the point yet where you can get away with that with sensitive code, especially when it's like you publish it, right? Like you verify your smart contracts on like Etherscan or whatever. Like people can see the exact code. Like you got to be so careful.
You really do. Everything is I remember when I first like got into build games and somebody was like, your smart contracts aren't even verified, and I was like, this was just like proof of concept. I don't want to rush anything. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this was proof of concept. This is an MVP. Like,
what do they expect? They like expected it to literally be live. Like, I don't
know. I don't know. I get it. Like, I get it. And a lot of people were confused, but it is what it is. But it verified. So now they're verified on Snow Trace. But it's seriously so wild that people think just, I think that's what the difference with vibe coding and AI augmented software engineering, which is what we're doing, and AI augmented DevOps, which is what we're doing. That's what it's good for, but definitely not. You can't pull out that third, fourth, fifth party, review just because we're now a team of 50 engineers. Doesn't mean you have to stay just as one person. Like you have to have it reviewed.
Always. And I'm curious. So I've been seeing some new headlines coming out. I'd love to chat about these, about how like companies like Pizza Hut are completely like dropping their AI systems. And then there was some unnamed company that like ended up accidentally spending $500,000 on AI tools in 1 month. And like a lot of companies are now like putting the brakes on and realizing they're spending more money on AI than they would have spent on human capital.
Right.
So I'm curious. I'm like, is this the bubble popping? Is this the inflection point? What do you think? I'm curious.
I don't know if like, I was there in the .com boom. It went quickly. So if that went quickly, this is going to go quick. Yeah. I think like it's also gonna pop and then stabilize. Like
it'll
companies
retrace.
Just like any market.
Like I don't think it means that the tools are not useful and will not be used. I feel like people kind of went a little too crazy and like thought that it was magic, and it's like, no, this isn't a magic wand. This isn't like, it's technology. It's not perfect, and it's good at some things, not good at other things. I feel like it's like a healthy consolidation, and people are learning how to use the tools instead of trusting a computer to do everything.
Right. And the process of like, this is a huge thing going on, like Twitter is distribution is the moat. And I posted something like, a picture of my TikTok, like how many followers I have. And it's like, I think that you all think that somebody like me has it figured out even. And it's like that the problem is not reach. It's the 10 seconds between I liked your video and I downloaded your app, or I, did something. And so now we're like, oh, with AI, we can be a team, whether that's engineering, marketing, product, whatever. We can be a team of however many, right? But that doesn't mean that you're going to get yourself from product, inception to full adoption, just because you now have like access to AI. There's
Right.
still so many steps in there. Something
Totally.
really cool. I don't know if you know Clairvo. I'm actually a huge fangirl of hers. And the guy Lenny, because now I've found myself smack dab on AI startup Twitter. I hardly ever see any crypto stuff anymore. You know that. And that's fine for me, even though, because like I never was a degen. I was, but wasn't. More on the like blockchain side of things. I didn't realize the camera like moves with me.
It chases you. Yeah.
Woo.
Mine doesn't.
But yeah, I think it's a setting. I need to like figure out the setting. But they are doing they're like senior product people. They do, she's got a podcast called How I AI, which I love. And she built something called Chat PRD. She's just really cool. I think she does it right. She's been podcasting and doing that stuff for a while now. And they have a summit coming up in San Francisco on September 10th. And it's really for product people. But I weaseled my way in and said, look, I'm a product person now because I have been building this thing and I'm learning as I go. And I'm like, I am gung-ho on this. I will pay for a ticket. Please let me into this. And I got accepted. I'm so excited. And it's just one day and I'm going to fly into San Francisco and fuck around and find out. I'm so excited. But it just goes to show that like just because you have access to vibe coding doesn't mean you're going to build a good product and you're going to be able to sell it or you're going to be able to do whatever. And the whole idea of like narrative is better than product is happening right now because of all the VCs. But that's, I think, the bubble that's really going to pop is all of these startups that got, $11 billion in funding because of their idea, but then they can't produce and they can't distribute. So like, what are these VCs actually paying for? And when we go for a raise with Meridian and with Jayla, I'm set. Like, I need to show that this is actually working, that this is a product. Oh, look at Mr. VGF is here. He says the subsidizing of token spend was a part of it, but the token maxing trend was definitely a huge contributor. It's a rebalancing. Of the like AI rebalancing. It is token maxing.
Yeah, that was a big thing for sure. No, yeah, I'm really curious. And I've even, who was I talking to? I can't even remember, but there was like, or maybe I just saw it. Like, I was like, okay, I'm just starting to think about situations where I'm like, should I have Claude do this or should I just do it myself?
Right.
Tokens. I was like, I sometimes will have my Claude code agent just like do everything. And then I realized I was like, I can push to my own repo. Like, it's not very many tokens.
Exactly.
I can write in my terminal, like git push. Like I can do that.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm trying to decide, okay, what do I have my agents do? What do I actually do? Like, am I being frugal with my token spend?
I was even like, because I write all my own workflows and stuff, and I have like a 5 repo. So I have a repo / Claude, and that's like the brain of the operation. And then there's a Meridian protocol. There's the Jayla, and then I also have a Meridian private, a Jayla private for partner pages. So I have because everything now is HTML output. So anytime I ask something, the global workflow is to output it into an HTML. So then it'll actually open in Chrome the answers. And then I have a repo called distro for my distribution. And it has all of its own instructions for my social media distribution. So I also built a workflow where, because it can't necessarily scrape TikTok. Actually, it can't. Like TikTok you can't scrape it. You're going to get banned. It's just not a good idea. So what I've done is I'll go on to, because you really can only download your videos from your phone, pretty sure. So I'll go into TikTok, I'll download the video to my phone, which then uploads to my Google Drive, which I have a scheduled task to pull the video down from Google Drive. It watches it with FFmpeg G, whatever the fuck that is.
Whatever it
It
is.
transcribes it with Whisperlight. And what's the other thing? So it transcribes it. Oh, and then it listens to it. I don't even know the plugin. It gets my facial expressions, the tone of my voice. It likes the tone of my voice, by the way, when I talk like this.
Sexy voice.
And it tells, yeah, it's a good voice. And then it transcribes it. And then because I'm logged into the Chrome browser, it will then open Chrome and scan all the comments. Let me just say this again. It's called a TikTok corpus. That's the workflow. So then it adds to the distro memory brain, that particular session agent. It will feed that and say, okay, this video of hers, I have to actually tell it how many. No, it can actually see how many views because it can then open my logged in Chrome page with that video up. It sees how many video views it got. It can click onto the analytics because it's just clicking in Chrome, right? If I'm already logged in, it's just clicking like I would. So TikTok doesn't know it's not my mouse. And then it scrolls and it reads all the comments. And then it goes to the next one, looks at that and says, there's only 200 views on this. Takes the video, transcribes it, looks at my facial expressions, here's the tone of my voice, and says, here's the differences with those two videos. Granted, this is totally overkill, 1000% overkill, but I was like, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see what happens. And then it goes out and looks for, and also I read something the other day about what you should be doing every day instead of journaling or gratitude entry or whatever. Is writing down what didn't work, what the failures were. And I wrote down the other day that this TikTok corpus was way overkill. Like, this is so dumb. Like, this is token maxing for sure. Like what VGF said is like me just being ridiculous. But it's cool. It's cool. And it kind of like reiterated to myself that my videos are successful solely because they're like my personality. I can't then go out and have some research done on what's working for other people because that didn't work for me. I didn't do what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't mimic other people's content. I just did me. And so I have to have it review like what worked for me in all of these different scenarios. Yeah.
So specific. Yeah.
So, but it does shit like that. And what was my point? I don't know. Just the workflow is that there's a scheduled task that goes out and does the TikTok corpus. If there's a new video, looks to see what the comments are. And then because of the comments on that one video, it then calculates what those people were saying and then formulates a script idea from that. So
dude, sick.
It's sick.
That's pretty fun. It's just
pretty
fun.
Good. It is fun.
It is so fun.
And I don't mean to be like, oh, don't worry about the $200 a month, but also stop paying for Netflix and like all of, you know what I mean? Like how much money people spend on Netflix. I have a Netflix, a Peacock, a Paramount Plus, a Disney Plus.
Way too much.
HBO Max, I didn't even know I had.
I love a surprise subscription.
Right. So stop. Yeah. This is making people's lives better. And I've always felt that way about technology. Right. Everybody's like, you're changing your content. No, it's always been about tech. Always.
Yeah.
Future tech, which crypto is, and
AI is.
When I first started on Facebook, it was all about tech support and what kinds of things people could do to protect their computers. Because back then there was no cloud. So people were, walking around with hard drives, like the Platter hard drives, and then coming into my shop being like, I dropped my hard drive. All my pictures are gone.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's scary.
So always been doing tech content, but How's your content game? You're doing some videos. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm into
playing
it.
around with it. It's so much harder. Like it takes so long. I don't think people realize like
They
how
don't.
long it takes to do a video because it's like you have to figure out what your script is. You actually have to get kind of like semi camera ready. And when
Yep.
I'm like, being a gremlin all day when I work from home, I'm like, oh, like
Yep.
I can't be visible right now. So and then the editing, my God, the editing.
Yes.
You're trying to, yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yes.
It's been fun. I've been trying to play around with it a little bit more because I mean, you get way better engagement on like I've noticed I get way better engagement on video posts and yeah, so trying
On
to lean
X.
into that on X, yeah. And so trying to lean into that a little bit more. I want to get more into like kind of more like DevRel type content where I'm actually like using like showing the technology and like doing demos or examples. So I need to do that, but I haven't
That's
yet
a lot.
I
I know.
start and I'm like, oh, like I'm just, this is so time consuming. So
Yeah. Speaking of that, because and I'm not sure if BGF's still watching, but he knows for sure that like all day, every day, I'm complaining about like, oh, I gotta film more video. And I realize that it's so silly to have had such success with video content and like getting annoyed by it. And I'm like, I'm not annoyed, kind of with the process. Like you're saying, it just takes so long. And I used to say this about the two-person going back and forth, my funny, like, sarcastic, like, what the fuck even is this? And da, da, da. That takes so long. And I was like, the ROI is not there. Sorry. I know you all think I'm funny and that brings me joy, but it doesn't do what I need it to do. So the thing that I was talking with Claude about, because he's also my business manager.
Precious, yeah.
That's really precious. Was that I'm really good at live streaming. So, and we can be like clipping from this. So I have decided to try and do at least like a half hour every day of me just fucking around and finding out, and probably mostly on TikTok. And kind of like if people ask questions, I can like run it through Claude, calling it, can AI do that? Just like the one we have going now.
Yeah.
And I think it would just be easier to than the setup. Cause I did that the other day with the setup and the mic and the blah, 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 and that's good for people. Maybe I'll stand out and just do like a build in public, like a DevRel style where I'm like showing my screen and talking about it at the same time, and just see what happens.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea.
Forces me, because it's a time slot, right? It forces me to get on camera, and show what's been working and like answer questions live. So, yeah, precious.
And then you can also always like repackage it, like have it viewable later and clip from it.
Yes.
Just so much you can get from something like that.
Yes. Questions answered live, that I can literally be showing. It'd be like very meta, like that, like very meta of build from the questions that they have live, and then be like, here's what it said,
That's huge. That's scary though. That could be hard to do, like to do it completely live and like
not for me.
No, you're good at that.
Pivot.
We'll
see.
Oh my goodness.
EMS says build in public, but don't get caught out because people will set expectations for you. I don't give a shit about people's expectations.
I know, I was like, that's
I don't care.
Like,
right. Like I set my own expectations. So if people want questions answered, great. Otherwise, I'm just going to show the process and give people a different perspective on the build process. So, and then we can like recap it on our Thursdays. I promise I'm just going to make this happen every Thursday. We need to do it.
It's so hard sometimes.
And it is. But even like if we're traveling and let's just make it happen.
Yeah.
I think now that the products I'm building are on this trajectory. They're in the like testing phase. So there's not a lot of me like head down building right now. So
nice.
We can do this more.
Yeah.
What else? What's going on in crypto for you? Because I'm not as immersed in that.
I mean, it's a bear market, you know, all the
that I do know.
So I try to like not look too much. I'm like, you know what I'm gonna focus on? I'm gonna build. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna check my portfolio. Build.
I just found some hype that I had from before. Really wish I had known about it when it was at the top.
Yeah, when it spiked, that would have been nice.
Such is life. Such is life.
Every time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to get into this on this little live stream.
Hell yeah, get into it, girl.
But because we haven't had a chance to talk, and I've been wanting to talk live about this from like Miami stuff, girl, of the 11 party. You had a video. You had a video.
Should we pull it up?
I think we should pull it up. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Truly. It's one of my best.
I literally I cannot believe you caught that in 4K.
You have 67 viewers. I have 14.
I wonder if like has this person been identified is my second question, but
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Hold on. What I'm searching on my own profile. What was it? Crypto bro, I think would probably bring it up, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. This video is the funniest thing.
There we go. All right, everybody. Let me see if I can window. Let's see. Screen. Oh, no. Add source. Share screen. Here we go. Also share tab audio. Everybody ready? So this was at the party we were at.
Party, and we can get into like the drama kind of around it and some of the the thoughts, the discourse. But there was a party at a club called 11 in Miami, and I would not categorize it as a strip club.
No.
But there were performers, there were dancers that were in various states of undress, but not nude.
They were not nude, and before this was a cool like what is it? She was hanging from.
It was like a Silks performance
from the ceiling, and we were upstairs where the guy was like literally like controlling these things from the ceiling. It was wildly impressive. It was so cool, very classy. And then there's a pole in the middle of this, and there were dancers, and it was I didn't even care. Like, so the big thing was that everybody was like, "Oh my God!" Like the main after party of Consensus was at a strip club. Like, no. First of all, it was totally cringe. Yes. 100% cringe. This is not new. It's not new.
But it's not new. And no one was forced to be there. It wasn't the official close. Like some people, I saw on X, and this was driving me crazy when people were saying it was the official closing party. And I was like, it was not. It was on one of the mid days. Like it was like, it wasn't the closing party. It was an after party of which there were many. No one was forcing you to go.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there was a huge line. Like, how did, because like we did get in VIP. I said in the line, if I'm not getting in VIP, I'm not going to stand in the line. That was my personal preference. If people wanted to stand in line, we all have personal agency. This is a problem I have, I think, because of my age, but I know a lot of other generations do feel this. They just don't feel like they can speak out about it. But like, why are we all so fucking precious? Like, get your shit together. Like, if you don't want to go somewhere, don't go.
Yeah. That
If you have some sort of, it's not about it. Like, that's not for you. And I will say, like, it was terrible. Like, so I left. I probably should have left before I did, because they had the thing come down. I thought it was tear gas. Like, it was so bad. Like,
I
what
want to know,
is that? Like the smoke?
Whose idea was that? Hey, before we can watch this video, so we're down there. We were on like the main floor at this point. Like, you took this video from up in the balcony because we started
right, and then we went down.
We went down because we had access to a table, one of like the VIP tables. So we went down there. We were having a good time, and all of a sudden, it's just like blinding white light and like just like
the smoke machine, like the
sprayed at us, and literally, and it was like for 20 seconds. Like, it was
at least.
It wasn't for like 2 seconds, and you're like, well, that was uncomfortable.
And I was like, this, and I'm like, what's happening?
It was awful, like, and scary. Like,
very.
I was like, I don't know whose idea that was. That's like, but it was a terrible idea.
Like, how many? I am 50 years old, and I used to be a raver, and like, I used to go to clubs all the time. I was at clubs all the time, and that has never happened.
It was
never.
Odd. I'm like, oh my God.
It was so bad. It came down from the ceiling. No.
You couldn't see anything. I'm like, oh my God, you could get like robbed during that. You could get fucking groped. Like,
it was so bad. I didn't like it. I come up, I already have so much hair, and it was like this, and I was like, I can't breathe, you know, and I was crying, like, as I'm just such an emotional, crazy person. But and then right after that, then the happy hardcore. And it was like, and I was like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, we were like, and that's our signal.
And that's it. I'm bye. Yeah. I don't think I even hugged you guys. I was like, see you tomorrow.
No, you totally Irish goodbye. I just like saw you, and I was like,
I was like, see ya. Love ya. I'm out. And never, and then got a fucking Uber. I saw a friend of mine outside, gave her my VIP pass. Like, here you go. If you guys really want to go in there. But the craziest thing, first of all, one of the reasons why this video is so bad, well, the thing in the video is so bad, is that there was the bartenders just had carte blanche. I mean, we went up, I had 3 drinks in my hand for myself, and they were not watching. There was other videos than mine about, the guy pissing on the bar. And I have to say this too, like, none of this is new. Like, this is not new behavior. It's that now everything's recorded. Now everything is like public. And, guys have been mistaking bars for urinals since the dawn of alcohol. Like, this is not new. I almost feel really bad for that guy, because I'm sure he hurt himself pretty bad. But also, we have personal agency. So if the bartender's over serving you, again, that's your personal agency, or your friends should see it, or you should just know that you're going to get so fucked up. You might piss on a bar, and you might do some stupid shit.
Work event. So like, can you like keep it together?
Right. And the whole idea of like networking at this party was like, who's networking?
No one is networking. That was my thing.
Nobody's networking.
Networking at the club. That's like this is for fun. Like, exclusively.
There was a lot of like crying because I saw my girlfriends and like hugging you and like stroking your face. No one's networking.
There was no networking.
Sorry.
I wasn't meeting anyone new. I wasn't chatting.
No. I'm hard of hearing anyway. So you could try to talk to me and I would just smile and nod. Yeah.
Exactly.
Smile.
All right,
and
let's
nod.
watch the video.
Okay. So here's what I caught from upstairs. Also, there's a very long video, but some of it is with the dancers in it, and I'm not putting their likeness on the internet without their permission, and it just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So this is what I caught.
And look at this. Like,
wait for it.
I can't believe you caught
there. It is. What? And then look at the, okay, watch it again, because everyone's like, oh, you just reversed it, right? Like, you just took the video and reversed it. And I was like, okay. But watch right now, the guy pointing. Did you see it?
No.
Right at the end, right when he puts it in his pocket, right behind him, somebody points. Ready? Right there.
Yeah.
She points at him.
Yeah.
So
he got caught.
Yeah. let me go back to this screen. But like, bro,
Crazy.
you know we're down bad when they have to take money off the dancers' platform.
Insane to
so
do that.
bad.
Like, we're just so insane on so many levels, but it cracked me up with how crazy that video, like how viral it went.
And I still am not monetized on X. Can you believe that? I've had 5 wildly viral posts. Yeah. It just doesn't hit. I don't know. I don't know what happens. Like I get those and then I don't know. It's like outside. It's still 3 million. You have to get 5 million. 5 million
in 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
So I only have like
you just
half
have to
a million
spend
right
like
now.
a month going hard on it and then you get
I
monetized.
guess.
That's what I did. I was like,
how much do you make every month from X?
$200 to $300.
Okay. It's not worth my time.
Yeah.
At all. But sometimes I put out some bangers, you know? I put out some bangers. And yeah, while I was recording that, I was just like, oh, and people are like, wow, that's a good camera. I'm like, I'm telling you, the 17 Pro Max. Apple is just, I don't know. It's wild. I was so far away and it was that clear. We were
up
all the way in the back. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was wild. That was some weird commentary on Twitter. It was kind of like.
It was. And some people really put like a stake in the ground on it one way or the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't think it's that serious. I don't know.
Right. Right.
Like,
it's not that
if there's
serious.
a party I don't want to go to, I don't go to it.
Just don't go. And the shit that used to happen back in the 2000s, like I remember I was at CES real early on. I mean, I've been to CES a lot, but I remember being with the Symantec guys or the Norton. No,
okay.
What's the other one? Is it Norton? No,
like
what's the other one? Symantec, Norton. It starts with a K.
Kaspersky or
Kaspersky. I was with the Kaspersky guys at a club, and they're just doing rails, like right there in the, and it was all CES people, all of them, just lines, rails, and you're like, this is a crypto party, and all we saw was some people taking dollars. And honestly, we're down there right next to the pole dancer or whatever. Nobody was even paying attention.
No,
those poor girls were like, what is happening?
I kind of felt bad for them. Yeah,
I felt bad for them.
It was not a successful night for them. Because, everyone was more interested in each other. Like everyone's just hanging out with our friends. Like I didn't even notice. Like at one point I turned out, I
really didn't either.
But I literally didn't notice. It wasn't like the highlight. It was. But I did see, and someone sent me a picture later of like, so the girls would in like very scantily clad would walk around and like talk to dudes. I guess there was like a back room they were pulling them to, and I was like, oh, so there were like private dances and stuff. I was like, okay, that's more of the strip club vibe. But I didn't see it, and
nobody cares. Yeah, we all have agency, and like if it was like if there was like a party at the conference center that they had hired stripper, like that's a different story. I'd be like, oh, this was not. It wasn't even by the CoinDesk or whatever. It was the best event. The guys from the best event or best.
I think it did have a coin.
They sponsored it.
Yeah, but they didn't
sponsored it. No. Yeah, which I think people that is a nuance, but like, is it? True
too. That is a nuance.
You can sponsor shit and not be the producers of it.
And it's like that's how that club is every night. Like it's a Miami club. Like that's what Miami clubs do.
When in Rome, you're gonna do what they do in Rome.
It's the culture. Like you have to do it. Like
right. And if you're so precious that you can't go somewhere where there's somebody dancing, like, get over yourself.
For real. So, like for me,
Sorry.
and maybe I have a weird perspective because like for years and years, I did like a lot of pole dancing stuff for like all the exercise and competition
Uh-huh.
side.
It's incredible exercise.
So fun. Did like
Yeah.
performances and stuff. And so like for
Yeah.
me, I'm like, I view it. I'm like, oh my God, like it's incredible. Like it's so hard to do. It's athletic as fuck. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it. And so maybe I have a weird perspective where I'm like, she is so strong. Like this is amazing. That's such a hard move. Like I love it
Yeah.
from that aspect. It's a performance.
It is. I just don't. Yeah. I don't get it. But
Anyway,
crypto bros. What are you gonna do?
I
Like
know.
that's it wasn't surprising to me, but it was. I felt bad for that guy, but like also
But
didn't.
there's
It's like
everyone has to assume there's cameras
they're being recorded.
in
Yeah.
this day and age.
Yeah.
There are cameras everywhere.
Yep. It's
You're
so
not
true.
gonna do shit.
No.
Though, did you?
No.
So after that party, though, girl, like I lost. Did you hear? I lost my wallet.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I had a little too much. Had a
That's
little.
right. Was it in the Uber?
I have no clue. It's either at the
Oh
club or
man.
an Uber. So, but luckily, I had taken my ID out to like get in, like just in case I needed to look at my ID, and like so that was just in my bag loose. But it was like my sunglasses, my like card holder, and my battery backup like thing in my because I had a tiny little club bag that I didn't
Right.
since, you know.
So you think it just fell out?
I think it just fell out because like and no one ever tried to use any of my cards. Luckily I have like Apple Pay and stuff, so it wasn't a big deal.
Right.
But I was able to like just freeze all my cards and like waited to see if anyone was going to use them or if anyone turned them in. And
right.
Ended up having to order everything.
If it makes you feel any better, when we flew to our layover, so whatever the deal is with the gas prices right now with flights are insanely expensive. I think they've gone down a little bit because of whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but we had to save a very serious amount of money. Because if it was like a few $100s, I probably would have just been like, fuck it. But it was a good amount of money that we saved having a layover that was an overnight layover from my second house to get to Cancun.
Yes.
We had to stop in Denver and sleep in the airport. And I was just like, okay, whatever, this is fine. Well, I kept jerking awake because I'm thinking someone's going to take my bag or whatever. And it was fine because there was other people sleeping there. I don't know. But I kept waking up. So I took my wallet out, which just has my ID. It does have a business credit card and 2 of my debit cards. But my passport was still in there.
Okay.
So I and it's just a little wallet, like a card holder, and put it, and it has some pictures in there too, but I can reprint those, but put it in my bra to sleep because I was like, and then I got up to go to the bathroom and was so out of it and it must have dropped on the floor.
Stop it. Stop it.
It's gone.
So you lost your stuff.
It's gone. And so I just canceled the cards and then I'm like, I don't like that they have my ID, but like, cool, show up at my house. My dad's got guns. Like, don't worry about that. I shouldn't say that on live stream. But thank God for Apple Pay and my passport.
That sucks. I'm glad you still have your passport and your Apple Pay because then it's like it's barely an inconvenience at that point.
It really is. Like, why do we even have that stuff still? I don't know.
I know.
Why did I even have it?
Why did I have it with? Yeah, that's my question too.
I don't know.
Why do I have this? Like,
I don't realize. Why do they make us bring a card ID? But we have Apple Pay and everything else.
I know.
Why can't we have a digital identity?
We need digital
in our phones.
Yeah.
Just put the chip in me for already. Like, I don't care.
At this point, I'm like, I don't. Yeah, I'm like, I'm ready for it. Just like implant it in like my forearm or something. Scan me.
Yep.
Just make it easier, please.
Yeah.
Like, I give up. I give up. Yeah.
I don't care. Mark of the beast, whatever you want to say. Like,
Let's go.
I don't
Just make my
care.
life easier, please. And that because I love technology making my life easier any way it can.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like
Exactly.
that's like why I love like touchless ID at TSA pre-check. I'm like, I look in that camera,
Oh my God.
all
It's
right,
so
Nicole. I'm
good.
like, thank you. Like, I don't even
It's
want to
the
know. I don't
best.
even want to
And
know.
it's so funny too, because like when I fly out of my first home area is a very small airport. It's not an international airport, and but they still do have the touchless, and so it's a very small line in the TSA. But then I'm here, and they're all like, "Why are you?" It's not saving you any much time, because it really isn't in that one airport that you do. Is it's rarely a long line. So I go up, and they're just like looking at me, and I'm like, "Hey,
You're like, I
if
have
I'm
it
going to, I
and
have
I'm
it.
gonna use it.
I'm going to use it." And you
Yeah.
just walk. And sometimes they don't have somebody like there, because they do have to have somebody like manning it.
Yeah.
It's because you walk up and you do it. So sometimes there's only one person, and
Oh shit.
the person for the other TSA. They even have the clear there too. Again,
You're like,
nobody
why?
needs to use clear at that
At this
airport.
You're like, security takes literally 30 seconds anyway.
30 seconds. It's wild. Even in regular, well, that one does have a line a lot of times, but
Yeah,
I used to tell people,
I'm like, I'm not taking my laptops because I usually
oh
travel
God, no.
out of my
Multiple.
bag.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can't
not
be
doing
bothered.
any of that.
I'm like,
Not
that's
to,
like people sometimes I'll be traveling with someone and they're like, oh, well, the regular, there's no line, so just come with me through the regular.
I'm like, no, nope.
I don't want to stand in the machine. I don't want to take out my laptop and my liquids and whatever.
Don't want to take my shoes off. I'm
Nothing.
not doing any of those things.
I'm just
It's just
game changer. When I was
it
traveling
is.
last, I was in just like 2 weeks ago went to Phoenix, and then we drove 4 hours like into Mexico to this little place called Rocky Point. But flying, I was fine with my daughter. And when you have a kid with you like they don't they automatically, if they're under 18 and you have pre-check, they get pre-check too.
Yeah.
So like she can come through pre-check with me, but not through touchless. And so I was I had to go through the regular pre-check and I had to actually put my ID in and then scan her freaking boarding pass. So I was like, girl, like you got to get it together. You're 9.
You got to get it together. Yeah.
Like,
my son has it.
For pre-check. Like this is embarrassing.
So my boyfriend also does not have pre-check. So it's usually me waiting for him to get, that's fine. Whatever. Like we'll just be there early and I'll just do my thing. But sir, get it together.
Get it together.
It's time.
For real, dude. And then want to hear something else that was crazy on my trip?
Of course.
So I was in with my daughter's dad, because it was a friend of his from high school that he's become my friend. So we were all going to this wedding down in Mexico, and the night before the trip, he's like, he suddenly realizes, he looks at his passport,
and it's expired
like last year, like June 2025. We're like, oh my God, because like we can get to Phoenix fine, but like Mexico. So I'm like researching, and apparently
it's the same day. Yeah.
Everyone's like, well, they don't always check at this checkpoint. And the only time it's really going to be like a problem is getting into Mexico. They can deny you. But then, so there's an emergency passport center in Tucson.
Yeah.
So
we did that one.
An emergency, appointment for the next day, but we tried it. We were like, we'll go and we'll see. And they just waved us right through. They didn't look at we like look in, but like a bunch of white people, they were just like, all right, go. We're like, and so
enjoy.
And then on the way back, we were prepared. I was like, well, the research I had done, I was like, they could like pull him aside and do extra search, and they just have to verify your citizenship. So he brought like his birth certificate, his social security card, his ID. So we pull up, like we hand the stack of passports. The girl, she like scans them all and just hands them back and like, have a good day. We're like,
take care. Yeah.
It didn't matter at all. Anyway, I was like,
those emergency passport places are amazing because last year when I needed him to go to Argentina,
Yes.
and he's like, "Oh, my passport," and I'm like, "Time to go to the emergency one," because I gave him enough time, and then it was like the day before. Poor guy had to like drive all the way over there, and that was a nightmare. But got to do what you got to do to go overseas with your gal.
Oh, crazy times. It was an adventure. What an adventure.
What's the place? It's Rocky Point. I was telling him that there was some other people going down to like over the Mexico border. And we were like, where over the Mexico border from Arizona is like a fun place? And you're saying it's called Rocky Point?
Yes. It's Puerto Ponesco or something. I don't know the Spanish.
And it's straight down from Phoenix?
Pretty much. I mean, it's just like right, like it's like right at the top of like the Gulf of California, right there.
Oh,
yeah. So it's like literally
yeah.
So it's like the closest beach from like Arizona.
Gotcha.
Such a cute little place, but you have to drive there. Like I was like, this is so cute. I will buy a condo here because like the beach, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But getting there is a nightmare. I was like, oh, I see why people don't come here very often, and it's not well because the flights there, like you have to either fly private or like have a layover in Mexico City. So then it's like a 10-hour travel day from where I live. And so that's why just people from Arizona go there because they drive. Because you pretty much have to fly into Arizona and then drive in.
Right. I think that's the girl that I met in Arizona. Like she was this girl was talking about, oh, we all go down there. And I'm like, I didn't remember what it was. It has to be that because no other point over the border is like that. So
exactly.
That's cool.
Isn't that funny? But anyway, I highly recommend it to everybody.
Yeah. I love that. I still don't see anything on TikTok. I don't know why I don't have it saved correctly here, but
that's always a pain with like trying to get everything else.
Because it says like that I'm in the live center, but are you looking at it on TikTok?
I'm going right now.
Because then it tells me go live, but then
no, you're live. You're good. Yeah, I don't see it on mine. Like I don't see like my live stream.
Whatever. Oh. I don't know if TikTok, did you enter your TikTok on Restream?
Yeah. Unless and it works. It's just weird when it's actually happening. It doesn't show up in like the app, but whatever.
I gotcha. Whatever. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah, but this was great. I'm so glad we did this.
Yeah, me too. We'll talk more about what projects we're doing and all the things that we've got over the week, and I'll try to figure out some solo. Ooh, my light. Some solo build in public. What my workflows are like.
Yes.
You know what it's like having an award-winning product. I'm just gonna dial into that a little bit because for a while I was like, "What even is this?" But the fact is, it's a cool product, and it's being tested by some TradFi. Part of the interesting thing about Meridian is it's so TradFi focused, but also really want to talk to the people who are TradFi blockchain adjacent, because the TradFi guys in the loan sector are very much happy with their spreadsheets and paper. You know, it's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it hasn't been done yet, because it's a really uphill battle. I don't think it's not going to hit the right places. We have a lot of interest, but it's not just about building the product. This is about getting Brittany in front of all these people saying, this is why you should stop using paper and pencil. Like, that's a big ask.
That's a big ask. Yeah, that's
a big ask. Like, yeah, like, and how is it going to make their life better? So it's like, yes, Avalanche, L1, that's the infrastructure. But then also we have this hurdle of how is this making people's lives better? That's the trick. Working on it.
Every day.
Working on it.
Okay. All right. Love you.